As of now, it's my honor and privilege to present to you renowned fashion entrepreneur and my friend, Tommy Hilfiger.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you very much, Bob. I will probably repeat a lot of what Bob has told you already, so bear with me. I have a couple of videos and a slideshow, and I'll just begin by showing you a video sort of outlining the global brand. I started Tommy Hilfiger with a dream. Taking American inspiration and blending it into everything I do. It's an attitude. It's classic. It's American. It's cool. What began in New York in 1985 has become a global phenomenon. It's connected to my love of pop culture, fashion, art, music, and entertainment. We are proud of our heritage, and we are always moving forward. Taking American classics and updating them with a twist. Giving back and doing business responsibly is core to our brand DNA. We are committed to a positive future for our planet, the people we work with, and the communities we are a part of. We're taking our twist around the world, growing our global presence everywhere our consumers are. We're bringing our message to new audiences. We're at the forefront of social media and digital integration, and pioneering the future of retail and fashion. We're breaking conventions, celebrating individuality, and looking into the future with relentless optimism. We inspire others to express their own twist.
Tommy Hilfiger is the iconic American brand. I love Tommy. Classic American.
We are Tommy Hilfiger. Thank you. Thank you. So as Bob said, I started my business when I was in high school. I'm from a family of 9 children. I grew up in a small town in Elmira, New York, 30,000 people, and my dream was to build a brand. So I started the Tommy Hilfiger brand in 1985, but this was as a result of my starting a retail business when I was 18 years old in my hometown. I expanded my stores on college campuses in upstate New York, and then I began to dream of building a brand. Didn't really know what it was all about. I fought with my parents who wanted me to go to college. I told them my college education was going to be the school of hard knocks. And I can attest to the fact that it has been the school of hard knocks because I had to teach myself about how to oversee a global brand. And I've had a lot of, I think, highs and lows along the way. However, I had this incredible dream and this goal, and my motive was never to give up. So after People's Place, we decided that the Tommy Hilfiger brand was going to compete with the world's greatest brands, and we were going to start with American classic menswear. After that, we ran an ad campaign in Times Square, developed by an advertising genius by the name of George Lois, comparing my name to other big names in the industry, and it caused a lot of controversy. Eventually, we went public. We expanded the brand into many different parts of the world, opening stores all over the world. Eventually, we took the brand private again. We celebrated our 25th anniversary by opening in Asia in a very strong way. we've really had a lot of luck along the way, and I can say that the luck came from surrounding myself with incredible people. I knew my weaknesses, and I knew I should surround myself with people who could shore up those weaknesses. I was fortunate enough to bring in partners who were pros in the business, who helped guide the business, develop the business, evolve the business. And as a matter of fact, one of them is sitting here, Dom Telesco, who was a partner with me 25 years ago when I was an absolute nobody. And Dom stood behind me, opening the doors to our entire distribution center. So, Dom, I'll never forget it. Thank you. We've been friends ever since. In building the brand portfolio, we had to make a choice of what would be licensed and what would be manufactured ourselves. Manufacturing is a very intricate, detailed, complicated process. So we decided we would manufacture what we were best at. So we manufactured the clothes and the fashion. We did license agreements with the Estee Lauder company, with the jockey underwear company, with jewelry companies, with watch companies, with shoe companies. We partnered with them in developing all of the different products we're talking about. We give back. Our company is known to be extremely generous and thoughtful in giving back. Bob was generous and kind enough to devote his life with Suzanne to Autism Speaks. Autism has affected our family. My wife Dee and I thought it would be an honor to join Bob on the board of Autism Speaks. We are very happy we did because we feel we're making a difference, but nothing compared to the difference you and Suzanne made, Bob, so thank you, sir. As I said, we've built the brand globally. We're expanding in Asia, where the business is growing 50% year over year. And as you can see, our revenues in America is still the largest. And then in Europe, it continues to grow. And then in Asia, as I said, it continues to grow at even a faster rate. So it is a global brand, but it was an American brand traveling the world. And that was the whole idea, to take the American casual look all over the world. I will bore some of you with the numbers. Some of you may or may not be interested, but we have almost 1,600 stores in the world. When we go out on social media and do an event like a fashion show, we'll have 2.2 billion impressions. And that is what social media brings to us. We've been very disruptive. We've been very advanced in our thinking in reaching the consumer directly, and it is really paying off. So in addition to that, we've found that 9 out of 10 consumers know the brand. We have 15 plus million social media followers ourselves, and we will take a brand or a division, and as a result of social media, we'll get sometimes 30,000 likes or 30,000 impressions within a minute. We like sustainability. We really believe sustainability is very important, but it's part of the product innovation. And the product innovation keeps us ahead of the competition. It's evolution, but it's staying ahead of the competition. So our core values are all about giving back, building the global brand, but product innovation, which is key. At the same time, retail innovation. We are now in the process of designing the stores of the future. And the stores of the future will not necessarily have racks and shelves of clothing, but they will have video screens where you walk into a store, you'll touch a screen, you'll pick an outfit, the outfit will be shown on you, you'll touch a button, it will be delivered to your home that day. So it is changing, retail is changing. Wholesale innovation is very interesting. We used to invite people into our showrooms and show them clothing. We would show them swatches, we would show them the different styles. Now we invite them into showrooms and we show them large TV screens, and they are able to look at the entire collections on large digital screens. They can choose their outfits. They can actually see the clothes the way they will look in their stores after they're delivered. So it is changing very rapidly. The e-commerce innovation, as Bob said, e-commerce is our largest store in the world. E-commerce is growing faster than any retail in the world. And I have to say that it was beyond our expectations that e-commerce would take hold the way it has. But it is the future. We'd like to feel that we are leaders in innovation in the entire industry. We have partnered with Facebook, with Snapchat, with Instagram, with social media. We believe that partnering with Silicon Valley and partnering with the tech giants is the way to the future. So as a result of our design and development and our innovation, we do stay a step ahead of the competition. Recently, we did a fashion show in New York City where we had 2.2 billion impressions during the show. We had 14,000 chatbot messages. Now, a chatbot message is very interesting because when you go to Facebook to buy something, a robot will come on and say, "Hello, Mr. Wright. I know your size. I know how much you spend a year. I know what colors you like, what colors you don't like. I know where your wife shops. I know where your children and grandchildren shop. I know your address, and I know what not to show you." So the robot will act as a human being, but they will have big data feeding them anything and everything about you. As I said, we travel the world, so we also go on tours in the world. Very much like a rock concert tour. We go from city to city to city, doing fashion shows, appearances, and we globalize the entire brand as a result of that. We are very connected to people like Hollywood stars, music stars, social media stars. Recently, Gigi Hadid, the #1 model in the world with the largest social media following, teamed up with us to collaborate on designing a line. She reached her fan base, which is about 35 million through her social media, and we had tremendous success worldwide. This is a Gigi Hadid, Tommy Hilfiger fashion show in New York in September, where we created what we call Buy Now, Wear Now, where the customer can look at the runway, click, and buy.
I'ma keep on dancing. Don't gotta be right, don't gotta be wrong. We're doing it right, doing it right. Now you're moving your body. Gotta keep it alive, keep it alive. Now you're moving your body. Turn it up, I can't help myself. Feeling the night like I wanna. 'Cause it makes me feel like I'm someone else. Living it up in the summer. Nobody can stop me. Feeling the night like I wanna. From moving my body. Living it up in the summer. Living it up in the summer. Living it up in the summer. I'd rather be lost than never be found if I could keep on dancing. The stars are bright and the night is young. Living it up in the summer. Living it up in the summer.
Thank you. So we actually call it Tommy Now because the new consumer wants immediate gratification. So we give the new consumer what they want. We give them experiences, immediate gratification, the product they want at the price they want before they know they need it. So that is our secret. We have other businesses. We invest in brands. We have what we call Star Branding, another brand, another business, a branding business, whereby we brand stars. My wife, Dee, launched her own handbag line called Dio Kleppo 3 years ago. After 2.5 years, she sold her concept to Kate Spade and has now recently become an owner and the creative director of Judith Lieber. So if any of you ladies have events to go to, buy Judith Lieber bags and watch out for the evolution of the design because it's coming your way soon. So we have a great life. I enjoy every single day. I love what I do. My dream has come true. The best part of my life is with my wife Dee and our 7 children together. So we are, I would say, proud parents, and we have a lot to look forward to in the future.
Thank you.